Welcome back, beautiful soul. I am so excited you are sticking around because you know that podcasting can be good for your soul. Speaking of good for your soul, if you haven't joined us in the Feed Your Business with Love Facebook group, we are doing something super extra special next week. From June 8th to the 10th, we are talking about why soulful podcasting versus soul-sucking social media. Because having a podcast strategy should be for every business. And today, I want to talk to you about the difference between social media versus podcasting and how you can create a beautiful blend so that it feels so aligned with your body, your mind, your soul that you're just like, heck yeah, I need this in my life. So again, come on over to the Facebook group if you want to go deeper, but let's just get into it right now. Welcome to the podcast about podcasting, where you guessed it, we're talking all things podcasting. Whether you are just ready to launch your show, or maybe you're a seasoned podcaster ready to grow and monetize, this podcast is for you. We're talking about the strategy, but beyond that, the mindset it takes to grow a massively successful podcast in this day and age. So if you are ready to take your podcast to the next level and make big bucks, you're come to the right place. I'm your host, Jen Dragonette, so let's dig in. Hey. So I am so excited you are here. Have you ever felt like your soul was being sucked out by the amount of content that you were creating? Maybe you created and you've spent all this time creating posts and reels and stories and reaching out and doing all the things, yet in 24 hours, it's irrelevant. I know. I've been there. And sometimes I still get stuck there because I do like social media. If you use it, as the title says, being social, it is a really great platform. But when you get stuck in all these strategies that leave you burnt out, spinning your wheels on the content creation monster, it really just starts to suck out your soul and can kill your dreams. Nothing will burn out your fire faster than spending hours and hours and hours on content that no one sees, that no one hears, and that you put it out and it's going to be irrelevant in 24 hours. There is a different way. And you can use social media as part of the soul lifting strategy of podcasting. Because honestly, podcasting for me has been the best thing since sliced bread. Why? Why soulful podcasting versus soul-sucking social media? Because this is allowing you to go deep. This allows you to go deep behind the scenes, really allows me to be unfiltered and share with you what actually is lighting my soul on fire. I don't feel that I have restrictions, that my account's going to be shut down, that I'm going to get a bunch of haters, because it's a lot of work to leave a review. And if you want to leave a review that's a hater comment, it's going to actually take you some work. Versus on social media, not so much. But I feel like you're going deeper with me. You might be sitting on the toilet taking a poop right now. Most people don't do that and watch your Facebook lives or your Instagram lives or your reels. Maybe you were on a walk with your dog or your kids. I get to be in intimate parts of your life because it's easy to consume. Maybe you see this episode is, I don't know how long this is going to be, 5, 10, 20 minutes. And you're like, oh my gosh, but I only have 10 minutes. Great. Podcasting, guess what? You can speed me up. Yeah. If you didn't know that, there's a little button that you can go from one time the speed to as many times as you can actually understand and hear. But that's another benefit of podcasting. It also builds instant authority. Being online, you aren't instantly given this crown of you are an authority in your topic. Yes, podcasting is taking off and more podcasts are going out every single day. However, the majority of them are fading out. The other thing is that there's podcasts, we're still in the millions, in the low millions, where social media, you're competing with billions and billions of people. And we don't want that. We want to stand out. You are not meant to be the ripple that social media will allow you to be. You are meant to be a tsunami of change. You are a leader, a shaker, a change maker. And podcasting is an amazing platform for that. That's why I'm doing the 3-day event called Soulful Podcasting versus Soul-Sucking Social Media, because there's a way that you can add a podcast strategy to your business with or without being a host. Yes, you heard that right. With or without being a host. Podcasting is a great strategy to start collaborations, to connect with other humans. And guess what? When you start having conversations with people, when you start gaining trust with people, conversations and trust create what? Profits. Collaboration creates community. Community creates conversations. Conversations create cash. You get where I'm going with this. If you have the right strategy for your podcast and you are marketing it in a way that feels like so good inside your body, you can be unstoppable. Your message can go on and on and on. If you are really in a business that is only about current events, yeah, your podcast might become irrelevant. But something like any other kind of business, whether you're an MLM, a coach, maybe you're just a speaker, or I just say just a, way to go if you're a speaker standing up on stage. Heck yeah, not just a speaker. You are rocking it, girlfriend. But if you are allowing yourself to be seen and heard in a way that leaves a lasting impact, yes, a lasting impact. And I'm sad to say that the tsunami thing sometimes can be hard for people because I keep telling you, don't be a ripple, be a tsunami. And we see tsunamis as being super incredibly destructive. But what if instead of destruction, it took a wave over an area or the planet that made a change for the better? Where your ripple just goes across and eventually dies out, your tsunami creates an impact. And that's what I want for you, soul sister. That's what I want for you. I want you to leave a legacy impact on the world. I want you, if you're somebody who is going after big pharma or big food companies, I want you to create and stand up and have a voice that can be heard for longer than 24 hours that social media gives you on a good day. I want you to connect deeper with your audience. I want you to just allow yourself to fully embody that you deserve to have a voice that lasts a lifetime. You deserve to not have your soul sucked out by creating content over and over again until that dream that you have becomes uninspired, unauthentic, and forced. This is an easy peasy lemon squeezy platform if you like to talk. This is an easy peasy lemon squeezy even if you don't like to talk. Because maybe you like to write. Okay, script your podcast and then read it for your audience. This is such a convenient way for people to consume content that allows them to take you to go to the next level. And what happens when you take someone to the next level on your podcast? Guess what? They trust you. They become part of your communities. They ask you questions. You connect with them. You have conversations. And some of those conversations are going to lead to cash. But you've got to do it with love, with the intention of actually serving. Because once you take the money out of the situation, things come in flow and the money comes in flow. When all you're doing is hustling and hustling and hustling and slinging your products and being a skeezy salesperson, that's not going to build your business. And you deserve to build your business. You deserve to be paid massive amounts for your gifts. Your unique gifts are worthy of being paid. Your unique gifts are worthy of being heard for more than the moments that you get on social media. Yes, you will still see me show up on social media all the time. But I do it when I feel like I want to do it. It's not forced. It's created for you by me from my heart. When I feel inspired to share, to teach, to train, to entertain, whatever it is, those are soul inspired, just like this podcast. So I want to know, are you ready to get off the fence, launch your podcast? Come hang out with us. Are you ready to maybe tiptoe and figure out how to grow your show? Come join our community. We're talking all things self-love and podcasting. And yes, they do go hand in hand. Podcasting has been the biggest builder of confidence and love that I've ever had. Podcasting saved my life. It took me from going to bed every night, praying that I would not wake up in the morning, that I would peacefully go in my sleep, to having a community around me that made me inspired to wake up and to share my gifts with the world. Community is everything. Create a community. Create connection. And one of the best ways that I have found to create connection is through podcasting. So if you want to join us for soulful podcasting versus soul-sucking social media, again, the link will be in the show notes of the Feed Your Business with Love community over on Facebook. Because again, it's all about community. And I can talk to you, I can bring guests on, but it's all about actually having those human connections. And I want you to just dive in and see what podcasting adventures for you, how to grow your show, all of those things. I am here to serve you with massive love, massive value, and really allow you to see how worthy you are to be seen and heard and paid to be you. So until next time, go out there, make today amazing, because you are beautiful, you are enough, and you deserve to be seen and heard. See you soon.